San Antonio, Texas, and the Alamo Dome. The season reaches a conclusion, both of these teams trying to finish with a victory in the Alamo Bowl. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me, as you know, the Pac-12 is trying to rebuild and reload and get back to a conference of dominance in college football. So this game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4 school. They've got to show that they are still a conference of significance here in college football, and that will be played out on the field today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wants to change this route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Curtis. Turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They believe they can run right here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. His third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll do it himself, and he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the player.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Has it! And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They'll run the option. The pitch. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, and this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. All out of space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football, back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the run, it's Curtis. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Williams open on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes a grab on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That was really good coverage on the play, but the QB knew if I put this somewhere within the vicinity of my guy, he's going to come down with the ball. That is exactly what happened there.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll move the tight end.
Return.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Freeman, and he's knocked down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Could be an alley. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The option, the keeper. Quick toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Buying some time. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Washington State. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, well, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete. in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Bag's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Running inside, it's Curtis. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. They're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Leaves it with the back. There's some room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Washington State lines up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. Might have a chance. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
On third down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, obviously they were trailing going into halftime, and they knew coming out, getting the ball back first, they were going to have to put a drive together. And how good is this thing? Running the ball, throwing the ball, up and down the field. Now they're down in a goal-to-go situation with an opportunity to tie this thing up. This has looked really, really good by the offense coming out of halftime.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt.
Here we go, ready. Hey, move.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rainey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Some misdirection with the counter. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The sure hands, it's Curtis. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but this defense might get a little help from the officials here. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Running to the left. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
To the air on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Voorhees. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wants to fire on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Burrell. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
His size makes him a matchup nightmare. They recruited him specifically for play.
Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. It's a draw. There he goes. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The snap sets up to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Now on the option. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throws to the wideout. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And he got it! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch it with a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Plucks it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Sends it downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The run inside. It's Voorhees. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's on target and complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Got a man in the middle, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back.
The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. This defense slamming the door on any thought of a comeback, forcing the turnover and sealing the win.
And the defense get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm